What's up, guys, and welcome back to the channel. This is actually crazy. This is a wild time. As you can see, we haven't made it any further on the Bronco. It's just been parked collecting dust. As you can see here, we have quite the assortment. This is window tint, and that does not belong there. We got Carly, we got Rough Country, we got Zone, we got a bunch of stuff from Rock Auto. Everything technically still is not here yet. It's the end of an era, however. This truck is done. It's done for. A couple weeks ago, honestly, it's probably been a month now, the pitman arm snapped. And honestly, it was kind of like a lucky situation. Look at that. Pitman arm is just gone. So literally for the longest time, I've been wanting to redo this truck. It was actually lucky because I had hurt my knee. I like blew it out completely working on a Duramax. And I stood up, my knee popped. I'll show you the videos right now when this pitman arm broke. I couldn't drive this truck home, and literally the next day I actually backed it out of the shop. One bad knee and a stick shift doesn't really work, so she backed it out of the shop, and literally the truck didn't turn. The pitman arm cracked. Then my buddy came, we tried to weld it in there to get it to steer, to be able to drive it in the shop. We pushed it in the shop. It's been probably about a month where this thing's sitting here, as you can see by the dust too. Look at this. Wow, here it is. That's where she sits. I didn't even get to enjoy the last big lifted drive in it. It's just done. There it is. So this truck is no longer going to be this height, and everything little by little is actually going to get switched up here. We got custom wheels coming from Dirty Diesels, Dirty Forge. They're making us a fantastic looking set of new wheels for this. I'll let your mind run on what size and everything is coming, but we got those coming. We're switching this up, probably headlights, grill, the whole thing. Boost Auto's got some crazy stuff coming to us. I'm not even gonna tell you yet, but there's a lot about to happen, and it's literally starting today. If the pitman arm didn't snap, I would probably be finishing this right now, and I'll be honest, I would probably be driving it like this for the rest of the summer. However, that is not the case. We're gonna swap it all out here. We'll get more into all these parts when they're going on, but for right now, this is just the start. I've got a lot of OEM parts I needed to order as well. I'm partially ready and partially not, but once I take this lift off, this truck is gonna change completely. I definitely want to get under the hood and eventually add the injectors, like a 10 or 12 mil CP3, and do a whole lot more. As you'll see when we start tearing this thing down, the truck it's seen a couple winters, and honestly, that's the problem with it. It's so big, you gotta clean everything all the time, and that's kind of the other reason why this lift's coming off. It needs redone anyway, but I don't want to re-powder coat it and then put it back on and end up with the same truck. It's got 55,000 miles on it, and new trucks are so expensive, but I've got a beautiful G56 4th gen here that I just want to you know, switch it up, make it actually feel like a new truck, take the SEMA out of it and just make it the truck I literally want. So that's what we're gonna do here, but in that process, through the winters, through the weathering and the elements, this thing's got a little bit of crust on it. As you can see, there's just all the welds in the frame need touched up, like up there and all that. So we're gonna wire wheel, we're gonna paint the frame. We're gonna be restoring this 2017 Cummins here, even though it's not too far gone like the 7.3 was, but we're gonna be redoing this entire thing. And the first step here, I'm not looking forward to this, but I gotta get the hitch off, or the hitch out, because it'll hit the ground with the lift height we're going to. I gotta get that hitch out. I gotta get the bumpers out, disconnect all of that, tail lights out. We're taking the bed off of this, and it's gonna be a lot easier to access those coilover mounts, painting the frame, doing all that. We got a lot of work ahead. However, I'm excited. Hopefully you guys are excited, and you're gonna see this beast in a completely different form here shortly. Here's the truck I took to SEMA in, I believe, 2019, 2020, I forget at this point, but here it is, and it's ready to get completely redone. So first step here is actually going to be taking this bed off and the whole rear end, and it's going to be a completely different look when we're all done. So hope you guys are excited, and let's get to it.
gotta twist?
You twist it, yeah.
No, just the red part?
Well, the whole lock.
Okay.
It's just dyslexic.
Oh, brother.
And then now, once it's twisted in and you untwist the key, you can pull it out.
But it doesn't push in. No, she didn't really want it. She didn't really want it.
Oh, there it is.
Did you get it?
No, we're just getting it loose.
Watch
I
it.
went through this with all of these and I got them all loose. There it is.
Well, let me push it.
Oh yeah, see? That's the only one I didn't really get in and clean out.
Oh, piece of candy. Ooh, that's a big boy.
Oh yeah?
Let's go put that on my brother.
You wanna feel this?
No, I know that's heavy. That's a big boy.
Yeah.
Hey, we should go put that in my truck and then
See if this is heavier than anything. Oh wow. It's a girthy hitch.
Oh, does it ride good on the coilovers or no?
It honestly is. It's not terrible, but
Like,
they definitely need refilled and
Rethinking.
Yeah.
Would you say it was better than factory though, or like when they were new?
If they weren't for like a F250 Super Duty, it'd probably ride a lot better.
Gotcha.
But it didn't ride bad. It was like dead straight. Look what's hiding in here.
Crystal methamphetamine?
No, my tailgate bar that is all up. Oh wait, yeah, Benny, pull that pin.
What?
There's a cotter pin. Oh man, that's probably stuck in that.
You want the little pry bar apparatus?
You might need it.
Okay.
Oh yeah, those are not connected. We gotta, dude, you're pliable.
Hey, what? Make sure you don't get hit with that.
No, this one's
Oh, there's a pin locked in the hole?
this one's rusted into the hind.
Oh, I think you got it.
I guarantee these do not spin. Yep.
Look at the heat shield.
No, that's the exhaust clamp I took off.
Oh, brother, I thought that was the heat shield from the rotor. Or the dust shield.
Very nice.
Ryan, you actually need like a 3/4 inch wrench and a ratcheting 3/4 or a 19 millimeter.
Okay, yeah, we'll do the 19. I'm an American.
Oh yeah, Ryan, just grab a socket with the fucking.
What?
I'm so sorry, grab a 3/4.
You need a ratchet?
No, I can grab the impact. I know, the problem's probably down. Pull towards you. I knew it was coming. Hey Ryan, can you hold this bar up?
What bar?
Right here, just take your hand and just above my head. Above my head.
Yeah.
Just hold that. Okay, now push up though if you can.
Okay.
That one really hurt.
Oh, I got the other one over there.
Yeah, zipper down. Don't want to lose those again.
Yeah.
When I hit the switch in the cab before I borrowed it for something else, you could hear the relay stuff going.
Hey Ryan, yeah. It's just it's got no power going to it.
Yeah, so that's why I figured that.
It broke the eyelet, like just the eyelet corroded off of something.
Oh, so we'll just.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm just gonna redo those and put them back on. Yeah, what is that white wire? Because
I'm gonna assume a ground.
I tapped into the factory to add a extra behind, so I didn't have to run it to the outside.
I kind of want one of these.
Is that it? That one's still a little tight.
You like that?
Hold on, that's still a little tight.
Well, that's the best you're getting. Crank that
No,
ball.
there's gotta be one end that's really fat.
Well, no. Hit it!
Hold on, 1 second.
For the solenoid?
I think.
Yeah, that's what it is. No, you got enough there.
Maxed out.
That's it?
I'm gonna lift up. You wanna pull the?
Yes, baby.
Hold on.
I'll grab my end. Hold on.
Corn blasters.
Never changed oil a day in my life. Alright, baby, you good. I got you.
Got it?
Got you, sir.
Cool. Yeah, a 3-man job.
Yeah, here, grab it. Just blast it. Drop it. Wait. You promised what?
It's heavy.
Alright, so I'm gonna stand up. Alright, step back.
I think I'm gonna need some new rubber. I'll change my oil. Oh, I gotta do that too. Fuck. Oh, that's wow, look at that. Right. Okay, so we got busy the other day. Obviously, we got the bed off. For as little as I've driven it, this is how bad Ohio is to your vehicles. Even 55,000 miles, man. She's a little crusty, and that's crazy. So obviously, we are gonna sand this down, touch all this up, paint what we can, and get that all clean. Step one here isn't just rip everything off. Actually, I got to rip off everything that I need sandblasted that's going back on. So the sway bar, the diff cover, and then up here I think it's almost the same thing. This sway bar, that diff cover, and then our Synergy steering kit here is gonna have to come off, and then we can get that all sandblasted. We'll put new hardware in here as well and repowder coat that. Other than that, this is the final time of it being all together. And we're gonna start disassembling the rest of it here. Man, that's crazy. Look at that. It looks so much worse from the top than the bottom. Like, the bottom just has all the welds, you know, all the welds are crusty. But up here is like, wow. That's terrible. Anyway, let's dig into tearing this thing apart. And here is the start of this truck's full transformation. Alright guys, so literally the first 3 bolts, we already got an issue. One of the sleeves is stuck on that bolt there. So we're going to cut the sleeve off. With it being so tight, and here it is, a plasma cutter is going to be our best friend. We picked up this Vevor plasma cutter. Honestly, as you can see, you can't beat the prices. You literally can't. But if you're interested in this plasma cutter, link is in the description. Literally, you can't beat it, and it's helped us out so much already. We've cut some crash bars out of an F-150. We're gonna cut this off. We got a couple welds we're gonna cut off of this truck. It'll save you on any of your truck builds, that's for sure. Way easier to cut metal, way easier to cut things out. Rust repair especially. This will get the job done. So if you're interested, link in the description. But let's get to cutting this thing off. Alright guys, well there you have it. We got the Synergy drag link and tie rod off. This thing's looking great, coming together. I decided to wait on the front diff cover so we don't just have more fluid and an open diff just hanging out for now. Obviously it's going to be one of the next steps anyway, but don't need to do that this moment. But there it is, all open. No steering stabilizers anymore, no drag link or tie rod. All open. That's going to look so good, freshly painted. I'm so ready to see all of this redone and freshened up. Then you come back here, obviously our rear sway bar diff covers off, our Banks diff covers off. I'm going to get all new hardware, gaskets, seals, O-rings, everything for that. So when that goes back on, that is just perfect as well. Our gigantic sway bar end links. And then obviously here's our rear end all, well, not fully taken apart, but slightly taken apart. Not saying we're like stuck right here because we can keep taking the lift off and do all that. It's a 9,000 pound lift and the truck's like 8,300 pounds with all the weight on it. So I'm gonna try and keep it off the lift. I need a bigger one, we'll get there. But I'm trying to keep it off the lift for as many nights as possible. It'll probably hang for a couple, but we're just taking it easy here. So honestly, in the next video, I think we should be removing almost all of this lift. I'm just waiting on my rubber isolators from Mopar, a bunch of bolts I ordered that I don't have anymore. And other than that, that's literally the only thing holding us up is those rubber isolators, because I have everything to just perfectly do a swap here. But once those come in, we'll be able to knock this thing out fully. I do need to powder coat a few of the pieces that I have over there in the boxes. The color I picked is going to raise a lot of eyebrows, but I think it's going to come out really, really slick. I was just doing a little testing here. Obviously the Eastwood rust converter on like the welds here, that already is coming out. That's just 2 coats. No grinding, I was just testing, but all these areas, definitely going to grind them down and use rust converter, primer, and then do the Eastwood ceramic chassis paint on this. And that'll come out, you know, that'll come out as OEM as possible and give us the most protection, and hopefully we never have to deal with this kind of corrosion ever again. Other than that, guys, that's going to do it for today's video. I know I probably surprised a lot of you when we just started digging into this, but it honestly sat for like 3 weeks to a month, and it needs to get done. I mean, I could just leave it and not drive it, but I needed to drive, so that's why we jumped on this huge, gigantic project in the middle of so many other things going on, but it needs done. So we're tackling this now, and hopefully tackling this will allow us to jump into finishing all the other projects we need in a very timely manner. But this is just such a huge one, that's for sure. Rebuilding a SEMA truck is definitely crazy. So hopefully we'll get all of this wrapped up decently quick. I'm really hoping to drive this like within a week or so if all the rubber and stuff shows up. So hopefully we can do a quick switcheroo on this, knock everything out. Like I said, dirty diesels we got custom designed. I kind of work with them, designed a whole set of wheels. They look sharp, but I'm very excited to get them on this rig, and that's going to be just awesome. We'll leave the size and shape and design all up in the air until you guys see them. And like I said, there's a lot of things on this that's going to raise some eyebrows with what I'm doing. I think you guys are going to like it when I'm done. I'm really excited. I can't wait. This thing's going to be a completely different animal here very soon. Like I said, we got quite the assortment of parts going on this thing. As you can see, like I said, there's a hodgepodge of different brands and different things, and it's all for a specific purpose. And when we get there, I'll show you guys the specific purpose and why we're doing what we're doing. But when it comes full circle and it's all done, I think you guys are going to be very impressed and love exactly how this thing sits. This front end is actually going to completely change too. The headlights, I was going to sand them and do that, but I think the fogging and the stuff is on the inside of the lens, so that won't help us out. I do want to do a new grille. I've got the one I was going to use. Oh, it's sitting over there. And then bumpers, I definitely want to swap these out for something different. So yes, the green truck's going through a complete full transformation here, and it's going to happen very quickly. So hope you guys are excited to see this. And yes, the 3rd gen, the Bronco, all of that stuff is literally sitting in line. We've got parts for almost everything just to do it. So I'm so excited for all the upcoming builds. The summer is going to be fun. It's going to be crazy. It's going to be filled with a lot of cool things. And this is clearly just the beginning. So if you guys enjoyed this video, shoot a thumbs up. If you haven't been here before, please get down there, click subscribe. We got lots and lots to do. If you guys have been here since I first built this or anything else, we're also just getting started on a whole new era of just fun, different builds. So stay tuned, guys. Drop me a comment if you haven't already. Take care, and I will see you guys in the next one.